Let's begin with the vocabulary from Al-Baqarah verse 85 part 1. Ithmun, sin. Udwanun, transgression. Muharramun, forbidden. Ikhrajun, expulsion. Now let's turn to the first part of Al-Baqarah verse 85. In the last video, we looked at the covenant the Israelites had with Allah. In the first part of today's ayah, we examined how the Jews at the time of the Prophet ﷺ were violating that covenant. As always, feel free to pause the video for a moment and go over the text yourself. It's 2 pages in total. Now let's go through it together. First we get thumma meaning then, but here it also conveys a sense of astonishment. Next we have antum meaning you, referring to the Jews at that time. Next, haulai literally means these, but here it's translated as those. It serves as the predicate of antum, and the verb to be is implied. Up next is taqtuluna from the root qaf-ta-lam, meaning you kill or you are killing. The ta prefix and una ending indicate to and p imperfect. Moving on, we see anfusakum again, meaning yourselves. Here, killing yourselves means killing one another. It's in accusative as the direct object. So the first line, ثُمَّ أَنْتُمْ هَؤُلَاءِ تَقْتُلُونَ أَنفُسَكُمْ means, but then you are those killing one another. Or in other words, you are the very ones killing one another. Moving on to the second line, we have وَتُخْرِجُونَ, which is wa plus form 4 verb tukhrijuna, meaning and you drive out. We already saw this verb in the last video. Moving on, we have fariqan from the root faraqaf, meaning a group. It's an accusative as the object. Up next is minkum, which is min plus pronoun kum, meaning of you. And then we get min meaning from. Next, diyarihim is diyari plus possessive pronoun him, meaning their homes. It's in genitive because of the preposition min. So the second line, وَتُخْرِجُونَ فَرِيقًا مِّنكُم مِّن دِيَارِهِمْ means, and you are driving out a group of you from their homes. Moving on, we get تَظَاهَرُونَ, meaning you are supporting. The verbal root is ظَاهَرَ, and you might be familiar with the word ظَهْرٌ, meaning back, as in the back of the human body. This root also carries the meaning of backing up or supporting. And this is a form 6 verb. If you recall our mini grammar lesson on the 10 verb forms, form 6 often carries a reciprocal meaning. So this verb means to support one another. Now let's look at the morphology. What is this ta prefix? It's the imperfect tense prefix. Then what about the ta prefix of form 6 verb? It has been omitted. Originally, the verb would have been تَتَظَاهَرُونَ with 2 ta prefixes, but one of them has been dropped for ease of pronunciation. We saw a similar morphological change back in verse 74, so feel free to refer to that video if you like a refresher. Moving on, we have alayhim, which is ala plus pronoun him, meaning against them, referring to the group that was expelled. Up next is bil-ithmi, which is b plus al-ithmi from the root hamza tha mim, meaning in sin. And then we get wal-udwani, which is wa plus al-udwani from the root ain del waw, meaning transgression. We saw a verb from the same root in verse 61 and 65. Here, i'tada'u was form 8 verb meaning to transgress. Coming back, both of these nouns are in genitive because of the preposition be. So the second line, تظاهرون عليه بالإثم والعدوان, means supporting each other against them in sin and transgression. Moving on, we get wa in, which is wa plus in, meaning and if. Next we get ya'tukum, which is ya'tu plus object pronoun kum, meaning they come to you, referring to the group that was expelled. Ya'tu is from the root hamza te ye, and the last radical drops as it's a weak letter. The ya prefix and u ending with the final nun omitted indicate 3MP jussive. A jussive mood is used here because of the conditional particle in. Moving on, we have usera from the root hamza sin ra, meaning captives. It's an accusative, so we translate it as captives. Moving on, we get tufaduhum, which is tufadu plus object pronoun hum, meaning you ransom them. The alif after the first radical indicates form 3 verb, and 2 prefix and u ending with the final nun dropped indicate 2MP jussive. Because of the conditional particle in, we use the jussive mood in both the conditional clause and the result clause. So the first line, wa iyatukum usara tufaduhum, means, and if they come to you as captives, you ransom them. Moving on to the second line, we get wa hua, which is wa meaning while, and pronoun hua meaning it. Next we get muharramun from the root haramim, which is the same root we get the word haram from. It's passive participle of the form 2 verb harama, which means to forbid. So muharramun means forbidden. The signs of the form 2 passive participle are the prefix mu, shadda on the second radical, and fatha as the stem vowel. It's nominative as the predicate, and the verb to be is implied. Moving on, we have alaykum, which is ala plus pronoun kum, meaning upon you or to you. And finally, we get ikhrajuhum, which is ikhraju plus pronoun hum, meaning their expulsion. It's the verbal noun of form 4 verb akhraja, meaning to drive out, which we saw in the last video. The signs of the form 4 verbal noun are the e prefix and the alif after the second radical. It's in the nominative case as the subject, and hua in the beginning is the dummy subject. So the second line, wa huwa muharramun alaykum ikhrajuhum, means while their expulsion was forbidden to you. Or we can say, although it was forbidden for you to expel them. Alright, that'll do it for today's video, and we'll pick up the second part of the verse 85 in the next video inshallah. Let's wrap up with a quick recap. In English we get, but then, you are the very ones killing one another and driving a group of yourselves out of their homes, supporting one another against them in sin and transgression. And if they come to you as captives, you ransom them, although their expulsion was forbidden to you.